My dad chose his new family over me, so I gave my inheritance to the one person he hates most. I, a 23-year-old woman, just did something my dad will probably never forgive me for, and honestly, I'm not sorry. Backstory. My dad left my mom when I was 8 for his soulmate, aka his coworker Susan. Cue the classic midlife crisis. He got a new car, bleached his teeth, and acted like he was 25 again. He and Susan got married within a year, and he went from seeing me every other weekend to, "I'll try, sweetie, but we're going to the lake house." Eventually, I stopped waiting. He didn't fight for me, he just faded out. Mom never badmouthed him, but I could see the heartbreak in her eyes every time I asked why he missed another recital. I stopped asking around 12. By 14, I stopped calling. By 16, we barely spoke at all. Meanwhile, Susan gave him 2 kids, my half-brother and sister. He was super dad for them. Instagram perfect family portraits, best dad ever mugs, all of it. I watched from the sidelines as he replaced me, fully and publicly. The only person who actually tried to stay in touch from that side was my grandma, his mom. She never forgave him for what he did to my mom and me. She'd invite me over, knit me things, send birthday cards. She kept a framed picture of me on her mantle, even after he stopped mentioning me entirely. She passed away 2 years ago. She left me something I didn't expect, her house. Apparently she never trusted my dad not to sell it for cash, so she left it in a trust directly to me, bypassing him entirely. It wasn't a mansion or anything, but it's in a now gentrifying neighborhood, and it's completely paid off. Worth at least $300,000 now. The will specifically said she hoped I'd use it for a fresh start or something beautiful. That's where this gets dark. Fast forward to 6 months ago, my mom had just been diagnosed with aggressive cancer. We knew it was terminal. She was declining fast. She asked to die at home. I used my inheritance to move her into Grandma's house with me and converted the spare room into a hospice space. I quit my job, became her full-time caregiver, and we had the most bittersweet 3 months of our lives. She passed away in that house. I got a call from my dad 2 weeks after the funeral. He hadn't even come. He said, "Hey, Susan and I were wondering what your plans are for the house. The kids are getting older and we're thinking of moving. That neighborhood's nice now. No, I'm sorry for your loss. No, how are you doing? Just asking if I was ready to hand over my dead grandma's house so his other kids could live in it." I was stunned. I said, "That house isn't yours. She left it to me." He said, "Well, yeah, but we're family. She'd want us all to benefit. Don't be petty." After years of him ignoring me, discarding me, acting like I didn't exist, he had the audacity to say I was being petty. I didn't yell. I didn't cry. I just said, "I'm not selling. Goodbye." That should have been it, but no. He started emailing me. Then Susan did. Then one of my half-siblings messaged me on Instagram saying it wasn't fair I had a house and they didn't. I blocked them all. Now here's where the revenge part comes in. I was so angry. I couldn't let it go. I couldn't stop thinking about my mom, my grandma, about being replaced, about the funeral he skipped. So I decided to sell the house. But not to them. I sold it to someone else entirely, my mom's best friend Linda, a wonderful woman who'd never had a house of her own. I sold it to her for $1. Why? Because Grandma said the house should be something beautiful, and Linda, she was there every day during my mom's final months. She helped me clean her, bathe her, feed her. She brought soup, flowers, books, and calm. She earned that house 1,000 times over. Legally, it was clean. No liens, no issues. I told Linda it was hers if she promised to keep my mom's garden alive and to someday pay it forward. I moved out the next week. When my dad found out, he lost his mind, called me dozens of times, left a voicemail calling me a spiteful little brat, said I was punishing him for ancient history. You're damn right I was. He showed up at my door. First time I'd seen him in person in years. Yelled at me in the street, saying he deserved that house because he took care of Grandma too. I told him the truth. You didn't take care of her, you just outlived her. Then I shut the door in his face. It's been silent ever since. I've never felt lighter. Update. I didn't expect this to blow up. I got thousands of DMs and messages after my post, and a few asked for an update. So here it is. Selling the house to Linda was the best decision I've ever made. She turned it into a little community spot. She hosts garden swaps, a monthly book club, and even a grief circle for women who've lost spouses or kids. She calls it Rose House after my mom. The name's painted in soft cursive on a wooden sign out front. The old neighbors stop by sometimes just to sit in the garden. There's a bench with my grandma's name carved into it. Underneath it, for those who remember and those who will. I visit sometimes, but I'm traveling now. I took some of the money I had saved and started backpacking. My mom always wanted to see Europe, so I'm doing it for her. I've taken photos of her necklace, which I wear daily in 5 different countries so far. As for my dad, he's apparently going through it. A mutual, my cousin, said he's been telling everyone I'm ungrateful and that he's done with me for good. That makes me laugh. He was never with me to begin with. And if he's done with me, then he can finally be honest with himself. I'm not his daughter anymore. Final update. Okay, I thought the last update was the end, but something wild happened and I had to share. Apparently, my dad and Susan separated. I don't know the full story, but rumor is she cheated on him with a coworker. Oh, the irony. The kids are living with her, and he moved into a small condo outside of town. But here's the kicker. He reached out again. This time he apologized. He sent me an email that said, "You didn't deserve what I did. I wasn't a father to you. I was selfish and scared, and I thought pretending you didn't matter would make it easier. I see now what I lost. I'm sorry." I stared at that email for an hour. I didn't reply, not because I'm angry, but because I'm not. I'm done being angry. I found peace, and I don't need him to break it again. Forgiveness is for me, not for him. And honestly, this story doesn't need a reunion arc. Just an ending.